my name is Peter Schiffmacher. I'm with iTOURS 360 VR in Buffalo, New York. We're over here at COSI in Columbus, Ohio, and this is their dinosaur gallery. Today I'm going to introduce you to some of the things that we do: digital twinning or photogrammetry, 3D capture. There's a lot of different terminology used today, reality capture being another term. But essentially what it does is it takes the 3D physical environment that we live in and it puts it into a digital format that can be used for modeling purposes, can be used marketing purposes, and even to archive or to preserve. In some cases, they're temporary exhibits like this. This technology is another form of data that links our physical world with the digital world. And so it's becoming more and more important as we merge technologies with AI technology, digital technology, and then this whole 3D world of digital twinning. This camera right here is a 3D camera. It's made by Matterport. What it does is it spins around the axis, and I can even get it going here to show you. It'll spin around the axis, around the top of the tripod, and as it's making its way around, it's capturing not only photographs, but also infrared scanning data. So we can use this technology to capture the whole space, the whole environment, as well as the exhibit pieces themselves. You can then create a virtual tour out of it, and there's a lot of different content, tags, and other things you can add to the tour that bring it to life and literally adds another dimension. What I can do is I'll demonstrate here, just give you a quick spin of the camera. So this is the Matterport camera. As I mentioned, it's a 3D camera. So what it's doing is essentially with these lenses at different levels, angles, are capturing the photography 360 around the tripod. And then these are the infrared scanning units that pick up the 3D meshwork that creates the 3D that is overlaid upon with the photography. When the camera is done, it collects the data, and then it, like a puzzle, you piece together each scan to create a whole model. And then once that model is put together, it gets processed, and then that photography is overlaid on top of the mesh to create that virtual space. That's the difference between this kind of camera and a 360 camera, is that it has that dimensionality to it. It's actually creating a 3D space as opposed to a 360 tour, which we also do, which is just navigating from point to point, 360 photo to 360 photo, similar to like your Google Street View. So we can do virtual tours, we can do 360 photography, we can do 3D modeling. Photogrammetry is another thing that we can do that uses different cameras to be able to take shots around an object and then have the AI technology build it into a 3D model.
We are about to send the DJI Inspire 2 up to do a series of aerial photos for some aerial mapping and photogrammetry. This is our map plan here. And we are going to scan. It'll take about 15 minutes. Made it back. Another successful flight. Took 598 photos, which we're now going to stitch together in a program called Drone Deploy, and that's going to create a high-resolution 3D map.
Virtually anything that can be captured digitally in terms of photography, we can get into a 3D or a virtual tour format. we're doing now is, in addition to the Matterport technologies that sort of creates that 3D model, today part of the digital twin world is photogrammetry. And you can use scanners, laser scanners, you can use a series of photos, or you could just take photos, thousands of them, like of this T-Rex over here, and have them compiled and put together through the AI technology. And in doing so, it puts together a 3D model, a digital model of the entire skeletal structure of the T-Rex or whatever it is that you're taking photos around. So it's pretty high tech, a very cool technology that takes 2D into the 3D world. So thank you for attending the COSI Virtual Science Festival. We were happy to collaborate with COSI to help put together the digital representation of the festival that, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we needed to have another way to bring this technology, this information, this science to you. So I thank COSI for giving me the chance to work with them to bring this to you. And also want to thank you for attending and being a part of it. And come out to COSI, because as much as this technology can capture the essence of the space, and it is the next best thing to being there, it's always great to come out and get the full sensory experience of being in a place like this. Thank you.